Welcome everybody, and hello. I have something very special today, and today I will be drawing you Rainbow Dash. Hopefully you enjoy this speed reading along with the reading, because this is probably going to be like one of the most common things now. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Leave a like down and below if you like this, and a comment telling me who I should draw next. Wow, draw next for the next reading and whatnot. So hopefully you enjoyed that, and let me continue with part 2 of plus 1. If you haven't seen the plus part 1 of plus 1, the link will be in the description below, as well as my last video, so it wouldn't be that hard to find it. Any hoozles, let's continue. As Twilight walked through the play's gardens as quickly as her place as sight of her mentor, when she reached the Princess Celestia, the large unicorn leaned down, twisting her neck around Twilight, and a hug and a warm ring came racing down over her back. They stood like that just long enough for Twilight to wonder when they were going to pull apart before Princess Celestia stepped out of the hug. Twilight, it's so good to see you. Are you excited for the gala this weekend? Twilight pulled out the invitation that had been bothering her. Actually, I was wondering if you could help me out with that. Oh, do you think we should coordinate? Coordinate what? Why our dresses, of course. I know Rarity is custom making you something, but I'm sure I can find some old thing that will match. I've accumulated quite a fashion collection over the years, you know. Why would what? Twilight shook her head. She wanted to give Cadance as much time as possible to fix the table arrangements. If it was necessary, send her letter first. Ask questions later. Actually, I just wanted to know if you could send this letter to Cadance over Dragonfire. She actually sent me an invitation for ponies in a relationship rather than the ones for single ponies. You mean the other way around? She sent you the invitation for single ponies. No, I'm not in a relationship. Twilight was not sure what happened, but she saw certain that it was unlike anything she had ever seen before. Princess Celestia's smile vanished, and was replaced with a quivering lip. Her wide eyes began to glisten. It almost sounded like Princess Celestia choked back a sob. Are you breaking up with me? Twilight's face twisted in confusion. What are you talking about? No? I know a long distance relationship was a bad idea. What are you talking about? But no, I just had to send you to Ponyville. Celestia's began to pace back and forth. Princess Celestia! Twilight slammed a hoof on her mouth in embarrassment. Yes, Twilight? Princess Celestia was definitely sniffling. Twilight had never seen her sniffle. Oh, I don't understand what you are talking about. And as Twilight was speaking, she saw a glimmer of hope appear in the mentor's eyes. Maybe I jumped to the wrong conclusion. I just assumed you said that. Do you still want to be my mare friend? Are you not breaking up with me? Since when have I ever been your mare friend? Twilight saw a hope shatter. Since when? Prince Celestia shouted. How could you ask me something like that? Twilight nervously glanced at the play's staff that was watching them, hidden behind hedges. She saw she had not expected to be involved in what was apparently a breakup, and a very public one at that. I just don't understand how we could be mere friends. I thought we had been in a relationship since you were my plus one in the Grand Galloping Gala. I was your plus one? Twilight was confused. What about the jewelry I gave you? What jewelry? The elements of harmony. I gave them to you to keep. How could you forget them? I thought they were a weapon, not a gift. But now Twilight was shouting as well. Can't they be both? I was a bit hurt that I only saw you wearing them when some disaster was happening. But you still wore them. What about all the muzzling? All the nuzzling? I meant to say nuzzling, but instead I said muzzling. That works. Twilight, I even sang to you. I never sing for other ponies. I arranged that song and flout routine for Cadance and Luna to cheer you up. You arranged that? Of course, I arranged that. Do you know how much practice we put into that? Musical numbers just don't like that. Musical numbers like that don't just spontaneously happen. Princess, special somepony go on dates. We go on dates all the time. Walks through the garden, drink tea on the balcony. Last week when you visited, we curled up together by the fireplace. Twilight blushed as the events were cast in a new light. Princess, I just don't. No! The princess spun around, looking in all directions. Luna, if this is another one of your pranks, you've gone too far. This is cruel, even by your standards. And Twilight, how could you play along? A prank? Twilight wondered if this might not all be some sort of prank Celestia was pulling. Yes, I know it's a prank. It has to be. We're in love. I don't. We even talked about marriage. Marriage? Twilight nearly choked. When did we even talk about married? When we even talked about getting married? At Cadance and your brother's wedding. I told you that you had a lot to think about. I've been expecting a proposal for months now. I mean, sure I only worked up the mirror to kiss you a few weeks ago. Twilight wanted to express individually at the comment that she had been convinced was a repairment. But instead her thoughts kept going back and forth on the cheeks she had received. At the time she thought it was strange, but there had been many foreign digressions from Saudi Arabia at the palace that she had checked it up to Celestia, trying to follow their customs. I even made you a pony princess, so there wouldn't be any weird power dynamic between us. So Luna visited you to make sure she approved of our relationship. Wait, what? Twilight's eyes widened as she proceeded the rant. That's why you made me an alicorn? Oh, Tia, you always do this. You come on too strong and deliver and drive them away. Celestia was pacing back and forth again and again and again. This is just like that Dragon Lord. I tried to kiss him after we had only been dating for 200 years. 200 years? Wow, you are a very classy lady, Celestia. I don't think coming on too strong is your problem. What? Nothing, Twilight muttered. So, we aren't mere friends? We were never in a relationship? Not as I understand the words, no. Twilight rubbed the back of her head. Celestia's rump plunged to the ground with a loud thump as the ponies entered into a strange concert of their own hooves between the two ponies until they grew directly uncomfortable. Twilight thought of her instructions with Celestia looking at them under the light of the reflection. And to her surprise, she did not hate it. Instead, she felt a strange warmth in the pit of her stomach. But you know, Twilight Vulture, We could try going on a date sometimes. Oh, that was adorable. Let's read this. Man, I hate coming up with pony name puns. I hate it so very, very much. But if you like Twilestia, I would recommend you look at my other fics. I mean, they all featured my two favorite ponies in one form or another. The story is inspired by the following comment by Jake Everfree. I would have found it funny if Celestia thought they were dating too. The whole reason she turned Twilight into an alicorn so that they had been more time to spend together. But it happened oppositely, and they don't really spend that much time together, as far as I know. That's why I see it as there's three possibilities. One, the relationship is really innocent as it seems. Two, one or possibly both of them is horribly clueless. And three, they are good at keeping secrets. Wow. As well, it was a short and sweet story. Hopefully you enjoyed both parts of this reading and both the first reading and this reading, as well as the drawing I had put together for you guys. Honestly, I wasn't planning on doing something like this, but when I was working, I thought of something like what would make the videos much more interesting. Oh, I know. Let's use that unused footage that I had of me drawing Rainbow Dash and put it in there along with a reading so that you guys will be kept interested in the reading as well as the video, so you guys will see what happens at the end, as well as this and that. So hopefully this will be the new format of my reading. If not, I'll go back to me just being on the webcam with reading out the story with you guys, or just overall return back to the basics of fanfiction reading, which is just me reading the story with the picture of the story in there, with the thumbnail and the end card as well. Whatever you guys want, please leave a comment to help me decide which one. You have three choices. I personally like 2 and 3. 1 is pretty simple and allows me to just do the reading and then go on to the next one, and then do it again, and then the next one, then the next one. The last two do end up taking a lot more time, which I really do like, and it just gives me much more time to become a better editor, as well as do much more amazing stuff. Anyways, it has gone quite a long time now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this reading as well as this speed drawing of Rainbow Dash. And next, I will be doing Fluttershy because she is my favorite and I love her so much. And then whatever you guys want, if you guys end up commenting at all. So if you like this video, please leave a like, leave a comment telling me who I should draw next, or what story I should read next. And I'll see you in the next one. Till then. Hi guys, and sorry about this and this extra footage that I have left over, so hopefully you enjoy. Well, it's really that fast, huh? Anyways, this has been an amazing experience, and I'll see you in the next one. Wow, that was fast! Every pony, I welcome the newest pony in Ponyville. He is a kind gentleman, for one, would welcome her company. But now, to business. Big Macintosh